It's me, Renee. I'm back. So I'm lucky enough and honored to be a part of the Diceathon, which Paul Lacey has created. It's happening in October. One of the prompts there is to read a host favorites. So here are my favorites. Not that these are my only favorites, but I mean, I had to choose. I mean, I suppose you always have to choose for these when you have like think people some helps for this stuff. But yeah, and randomly three of these books end up being pink. Not really on purpose, but they are. But yeah, these kind of I kind of wanted to show off my taste in some different ways. So, and I'm an omnivore reader. If you haven't really watched me before, if you haven't because of Diceathon or whatnot, I read a lot of stuff. I suppose yes, I haven't included a middle grade book here. While I do very much enjoy middle grade books, I just kind of feel like I sorry. I also don't have a non-fiction book in here, even though I read a lot. I read non-fiction. How do you define a lot? What is a lot? Anyway, but other than that, I feel like I have a good selection to kind of show off my taste. So first we have Heroine Complex by Sarah Kuhn. Yes, there's a bookmark here. I started rereading it and then I got distracted. But yeah, so this is a contemporary urban fantasy with romance. I wouldn't say it's a romantasy, but it has like a. I would say the C plot is a romance. It's there, but it's not like there's a lot of other things happening at the same time. And yeah, this is set around Asian Americans, some Asian American friends. Some of them have superpowers and are superheroes. Some of them don't. And some of the people in this friend group are more than they seem to be. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna give you spoilers. I'm just gonna say that hint there really. And yeah, I mean this kind of cover kind of says it all. It's a very whimsical but also cozy and lovely story. It has I mean, yeah, has a great villain, but it's just a great escapist read. It's a first in a six books. I know I'm giving you five in a six-book series, though they are also standalone. I would say you can read them all if you want, but if you just want some fun standalone, you can read this book and then you know the rest of the series. That's up to you. It doesn't. I don't know cliffhanger to put it like that. So yeah, Heroine Complex by Sarah Kuhn. This came out a few years ago, so I would say probably you can probably find it in your local library if your local library is cool or used. May I, I suppose might not be out of print, but it's not the newest book, so I suppose it will be easier to find used in that way. So yeah, then we have well, I suppose actually most of these books aren't the newest. Two of these are newer, but yeah, okay. Anywho, next book, Stonebroke Heiress by Daniel Owen Jones. I found this randomly while just kind of searching up words in titles. I searched heiress and I found this book. It's set in Birmingham, modern day. So modern that it references Bridgerton. So quite modern. It came out in 2021. I want to say 2022. So a few years old now. And it's all about this high society woman who kind of loses everything because circumstances. She has to find a job, find a place to live. She has to learn stuff. I suppose it's kind of a bit like Two Broke Worlds in a way, but not because it's in England. There's a romance plot, but it's not the main plot. And yeah, it's a very funny book, and I would say it's quite different than a lot of other stuff I've read, really. And yeah, love it. Love it so much. Then we have Pride and Prejudice in the City by Rachel Leprechaun. This is a YA book. The other ones are adult books. This is YA. Actually, the only YA on the list for some reason, but it is. This is historical, but also time travel. It in the beginning it's two dual timelines, and then quickly they meet because time travel happens. Also, sapphic love story, and yeah, I love time travel books. And these recent four reads years, I've been much more into romance books. This combines them. It's YA, so it's not very spicy. They do have some kissing in it, but it's not like big. Honestly don't quite remember if this is spice at all. Also, do you define kissing as spice? I don't know. Anywho, it's not like graphic scenes, to put it like that. And yeah, I just love this book so much. Then we have Makeoffing, The Fiancé Farce by Alexandria Belther. This is an adult book, adult sapphic romance. It has a quite weird thing where it has a merge of convenience, even though like yeah, or proposal of convenience, even though it's set in modern day, but it's because of attachment, wills, romance reasons. It's Alexandra Belfleur, so you gotta love her. I mean, at least I love all her reads. All her books are amazing. And yeah, this one of the main characters, Tansy, works in a bookstore, so there's some fun book references there and there. And yeah, it's the best book ever. I mean, I love all her books, but I would say honestly, I feel like this is her best book in my mind. And yeah, there's some mystery in it here and there, and yeah, love it so much. It is dual point of view, so you know that. Then, last but not least, we have An Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole. This is a romance, historical, but also spice. And the main character, well, one of them is African American, so you gotta love that. Historical from not white people's point of view, but from some people else point of view. This is just the best. It's the first in the series. But for me, it's kind of difficult to say if this or the second book is the best. They're both good, but what's the best? I'm not quite sure. I would say the third book is not as good as the first two books, but it's still good. But yeah, if you want to read historical reads with spy elements and romance, this is the book for you. And yeah, so those are my recommendations for the Beatathon. I hope you pick up all these and enjoy it. And enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the readathon. Bye.